You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about the WNBA because it looks like, just maybe, NBA owners, investors, a lot of whom own WNBA franchises, for example, the Indiana Pacers, or the owner owns the Indiana Fever, okay? And that is running throughout the league. Well, even with the Caitlin Clark uptick in business, and it was significant, it did not matter. The WNBA is set to lose $40 million this season for this prior season. And NBA investors are actually starting to get irritated. It's about time. And of all owners to actually be sort of a hero on this, it is James Dolan, one of them, of course, from the Knicks, that is asking a lot of questions right now. And evidently a lot of other owners are sort of happy that he's taking this bullet, because we know we're dealing with an activist basketball league. And one could only argue this thing is only still in business because of that. In other words, the owners, if the NBA wanted to close this, nobody would blame them. Nobody would blame them if they wanted to shut this league down. I mean, what other league operates for 27 years in a loss? What other business does? It doesn't. It gets closed down. It gets shut down. But the NBA has kept it afloat, and of course, they're looking at getting this new media rights deal that's going to add a large chunk of money every single year, and it looks like the league might eventually become profitable. That is, if the WNBA players, the hatefulness, the jealousy, the pettiness doesn't run off fans, okay? Because we know the way they treated Caitlin Clark, and we know the way a lot of these players have talked so badly about the new fans that have come in. Well, the new fans are what's going to make you money. So if you continue to talk badly about them, they're going to get fed up and they're going to not watch this league. They're going to leave the league, and you're back to where you were. And it sounds like owners, you better not go back to where you were, because then you're going to have a problem with retaining these owners backing this league. They're getting fed up. You're seeing that headline. We'll lose $40 million. NBA investors are growing impatient. They're getting tired of it. While the WNBA is getting sellout crowds for the finals between the Liberty and the Lynx, the league's owners will not be making a return on their investment for the foreseeable future, sources close to the situation said. The NBA owns nearly 60% of the league. Now listen to this. When one combines the NBA owners' personal stakes in WNBA teams and the WNBA itself, the amount rises to 75% of the league ownership is tied to the WNBA, to the NBA for the league. So again, without the NBA, this league does not happen. It does not exist. It is not still in business. And it is amazing that these players don't understand that. The NBA team owners have invested hundreds of millions into the WNBA since 1996, per sources. Quote, the WNBA owes the NBA so much we won't see any windfall for years, a team executive told the Post. So it's going to be years, even with this broadcast, this new media rights deal, before anybody sees any money. Starting in the 2026 season, the WNBA will get up to a $2.2 billion over 11 years media right contract. That means likely at least $100 million annual increase from what the WNBA currently makes from national media contracts, which is about $60 million. The WNBA is also set to expand its regular season and playoff schedule to generate more revenue. But the players are expected to opt out of the CBA by November 1 deadline. And if they do, that means the salaries are likely to rise, which would eat into the potential $60 million for the 2026 profit by the league. the $100 million in television revenue, turning the projected $40 million loss into a $60 million gain. Quote, we have not even getting any money from the WNBA expansion fees, the team executive said. NBA owners do not see money from the NBA expansion fees. That means the Golden State Warriors owner Joe Lacob last year agreed to pay $50 million expansion fee over 10 years to launch a WNBA team. That would be the Valkyries. Raptors minority owner Larry Tannenbaum this year paid $115 million for a Toronto team and a new practice center. None of the proceeds went to the NBA owners. Yikes. That's not good. Some owners want more transparency from NBA Commissioner Adam Silver about when they get to see some return on the suddenly popular WNBA. Knicks owner James Dolan is pushing Silver behind the scenes. There's a bunch of owners who see Dolan as their hero for pressing Silver on the questions, but Silver is not giving any answers. Yikes. So he's under fire. Adam Silver's under fire over the WNBA. The WNBA financials, including detailed reports on revenue and expenses, are shared with both the NBA and WNBA's governors. NBA spokesman Mike Bass told the Post, declining to comment further. This is somewhat BS, and they are consolidating it with the NBA financials. By consolidating the numbers, they don't have to break any of them down. Yikes. So that's another way of saying they're hiding the numbers from the owners by putting them in, caking them into the NBA's numbers. Oh, that's not good. That's not a good look at all for this league. Again, what do you do? I mean, this league is going to make some money now, all right? But again, what happens if you push all these new fans back out? What does that do for your media rights deals? Because they only got the new media rights deals because of one player. I mean, singular, let's be honest. It's Caitlin Clark. She boosted all the ratings. She got the popularity. And now all your players across the league are attacking her fans, the Iowa fans, the Indiana Fever fans. Look at those Connecticut Sun players talking about Indiana Fever fans are racist. Angel Reece talking about Indiana Fever fans are racist. Caitlin Clark fans are racist. People are going to get tired of that, and they're going to be like, the hell with it. Let's let this league burn itself to the ground where it should have been a long time ago. And then you've got all these media entities that paid all this money that are going to be none too pleased. And you've got the factor of Caitlin Clark's getting the ever-loving hell beat out of her out there. So what happens if she gets hurt, severely hurt, knocked out of the league? Again, we were one eye poke away from a career being potentially a wrap right after it started. You know, I've said this before, I'll say it again. If I'm Adam Silver and Kathy Engelbert, I am having a Zoom call, or I'm even telling all the owners, you're coming in. And I'm getting everybody in a room along with the general managers and the coaches. And I would say, look, we know this league hinges on and pivots and all of its potential success is on one player. You better tell your players, quit beating the shit out of her, or there's going to be massive repercussions. But you've got none of that from the NBA or the WNBA. And frankly, Caitlin Clark fans are getting pissed over it. They're getting tired of it. You know? And again, all these new fans, a lot of them, like us, in this house that are actual families, a nuclear family, a traditional family unit, we don't want to see her get the crap beat out of her on the court. That's not a good look for our kids to be watching. We don't want to see that. You know? So, I don't know. Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. NBA owners finally getting upset with the WNBA and the financials. Again, guys, I'm recording out of what will be my future studio, but this place is not done yet. It probably won't be for 6 months to a year, maybe. Maybe not that long. I don't know. But as you guys know, my wife is sick. So I'm doing what I can right now. So tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.